Going live. All right, we are now live. So guys, we are now live on Facebook and we are also on Zoom. Welcome to today's session on Business Wednesday. And as I mentioned earlier, Business Wednesday is actually a time when Fab Life members showcase their businesses. It's free. You can actually just DM me and let me know which Wednesday you'd want to showcase your services, your products, and we also get to know you and what you do so that we can definitely help you grow your business. So just to introduce myself before I introduce our speaker today, I'm Lucy Munga, a certified transformative coach recognized by ICF, that is the International Coach Federation, and I help businesses strategize and also build a lifestyle business, or even business owners build a lifestyle business. I'm the author of Top 5 Secrets of Finding Your Ideal Business Online. That is one book you can find on the link above in this Fab Life group. And also there's a free ebook that you usually receive when you join Fab Life. It's called 11 Steps to Monetize Your Message ebook. So, and also I'm the founder of this Fab Life community and also Amara Campus Online, where the Amara Campus Online is where you find a lot of training, some free, some you pay a small amount and you're able to self-study those courses. I also assist you in coaching and also in creating some trainings for yourself. If you have a business and you want to train your customers or your staff, we can definitely build a course online and even upload it onto the Amara Campus Online. Alternatively, you can build your own website and your own school. We can support you on that. I'm also support you in publishing and writing your books. So in this Fab Life community today, what you benefit from, other than these sessions on Wednesdays when you showcase your business, it's also, we have an accountability partners group where, you know, when you procrastinate, you are nudged by the rest of the team members so that you're able to build your business and so that you don't procrastinate and you keep to your goals. And many other things. We have Soul Food Sunday sessions and so on. And also in my Life Purpose with Lucy Munga YouTube channel, you can find a lot of recordings there. So today, just welcome, and I hope everyone can hear me. Let me check from my Facebook on my phone so that I just ensure that everyone it's actually listening in and is able to hear what we are saying. Here we go. Yes, we are already online. And as you can see, Fred Gishuki is here. I want to introduce him so that we can progress. All right. So who is Fred Gishuki? Let me read a few comments here, the introduction. All right. Here we are. So Fred is a Christian man married to Margaret, and they have 4 beautiful girls. He started his career as a hotel manager, and after studying a Bachelor's of Science degree in management. He's an entrepreneur, and you know, for the last 20 years, he has been in the wellness industry. So he's a very seasoned wellness coach and trainer, and also has products and services that he sells for over 20 years. That is a very seasoned person that you want to listen to tonight. Fred is also a co-founder of Soul Touch Kenya, a CBO, which he founded with his wife, which empowers women and youth in the slums of Nairobi. He's the immediate past president of Rotary Club of Nairobi Gigiri, and also is the most motivational speaker and enjoys listening to personal growth videos and reading self-help groups. So today we have a very nice topic, a very interesting topic. I want you to sit down, have a pen and paper, and do not, you know, switch off your phone or your computer, because today we are going to listen to Fred tell us more about reproductive health which is a topic that is rarely discussed in African setup, but people are suffering in silence, right? With various reproductive problems, but they are actually, in Africa, definitely you cannot speak about some of these things, but today we are going to be open and candid, and we are going to talk about these things openly, because I believe there's somebody who will benefit from that in this particular group, yeah? And we are going to also discuss, other than the problems, what are the causes of those problems, and also what are the remedies or the solutions that are available. And Fred will be giving us some examples of what you can do if you had, those problems. All right, so I wish to welcome Fred to take over, and Fred will be displaying some slides that you can actually listen to, and walk through with him. So Fred, karibu sana, and please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Lucy. I hope I'm audible enough and visible.
Yeah, you're visible.
Okay. Fantastic. So, karibuni, my name is Fred Gishuki, like Lucy has said. And today we have a very exciting topic. It's a topic that is a taboo to discuss in the African setup. But when Lucy told me to come and discuss what would I like to discuss, I said, let me talk about what people don't talk about and see whether we can be able to help a few people. Because just like she rightfully said, people suffer in silence, and we want to demystify that. So, so we are going to get into it. I'm going to share my screen just now so that I can get into reproductive health, so that we can just see what is reproductive health and just get to study it a little bit. Just a minute. Okay, like Lucy mentioned, I've been in the wellness industry for quite some time, for more than 20 years, and I've been able to assist so many people with different challenges in the wellness field. And as the screen says, your health is your wealth. Many a times we tend to ignore our health, especially in the pursuit of money, and then we lose our health, and then we have to spend the same money we are making, we sell the plots, and we are looking for health. And it doesn't have to be that way. It can be different. It can be a situation whereby you have your health and you also have your wealth. Those two things can run together. And that is the purpose and my focus of today's session, it's a curtain raiser really, because just to share with you what we have or what is available that can actually be able to impact your health. Sorry, let me just do that again. Just give me a minute. Okay, I believe my screen is visible. So, like, I've been in the wellness industry, and some of the areas that we tackle is not just reproductive health. There are many areas that you can have natural and organic solutions for, because my talk is about natural and organic solutions, starting with bone and joint health, stress management, memory issues, weight management, heart health, energy and fitness, digestive health, immunity, sugar levels management, reproductive health, home skincare issues, and also farm care, organic farm care. So I deal with a lot of things. These are just some of the areas, but today we are going to look at specifically reproductive health. And we always say ladies first. So we are going to start with the women and look at what are some of the challenges that ladies have in this area. And endometriosis is one of them. UTI. UTI can seem like something that is so mild and inconsequential, but if not taken care of, can be a prelude to many serious things, including cancer. Hormonal imbalance. Hormonal imbalance has so many other issues. It leads to skin breakouts, mood swings, and all that. PMS, that's a common one. But for some people, it's so severe, they cannot go to school, they cannot go to work. It just stops their life. blocked fallopian tubes. Now, these are cases where somebody is trying to conceive, but they cannot be able to conceive. Fibroids, these are issues that also happen in ladies. Cancer, PCOS, cysts, that kind of thing. Infertility, general infertility. When we talk about reproductive health, many people think about infertility. And if you're not planning to get a child, or if you're already over that, or you are far from getting a child, then people don't really take it seriously. But you realize that reproductive health for women has so many other things that I've just listed. So when we talk about reproductive health here, we are not just talking about infertility. We are talking about the general health of the reproductive system. And I've just mentioned a few things there that actually impact the reproductive system. Let's look at men. What are some of the challenges that men deal with? And ladies are even better than men, because ladies talk about their issues. Men don't. I'm a man, so I know. Because when you tell your fellow man the problems you're going through in this area of reproductive, instead of them sympathizing or giving you a solution, they laugh at you. Yeah. And what are some of the issues? Low libido. You lose psyche. You don't feel like getting into the bedroom and being the man of the house. Medical conditions like diabetes. I've encountered many people who have diabetes, men, and they end up even swallowing a blue pill to get them going. They go for Viagra and other things. Simply because they have that condition, they have drugs they are taking which make them not function as men. Low sperm count. In the case of you are trying to get a child, you're trying to conceive with your spouse, but you can't. In the new generation that is coming up, the young people of today, 20s, 30s, there's a serious problem of people not being able to get children because the men don't have enough sperms. I mean, it's a sad situation. But you're going to look at why is this? Why is this happening? Why are men not having enough sperms? Weak sperms, they cannot fertilize the egg. Erectile dysfunction, which is quite an embarrassing situation for a man. Premature ejaculation, that's also a very, very embarrassing situation for a man. And I've dealt with several cases of people who have, like I remember a friend of mine who got married, and this issue really bothered him until we sat down and I gave him some solutions which actually worked for him. Impotence, infertility, prostate cancer. Prostate cancer is there, yes, but even before we get to prostate cancer, swelling of the prostate impacts the male reproductive system in a very big way. If your prostate starts swelling, then you find that you will not even be able to function like a man. You cannot get an erection and you will be missing in the bedroom scene. So prostate, the health of the prostate is paramount. And like we all know that after the age of 30, your prostate starts swelling, and we are going to look at why does that happen and how can you avoid it. So these are the struggles that men have and women have as well. Now I'm going to move on and look at what are some of the causes. As you realize, these are two topics that can be done separately, and I've done them separately in the past. And each topic can take even more than an hour to discuss. But today I just created a condensed program for this particular session, because I know in the Fab Life group, we have both men and women, and I didn't want to cut out anybody. But I just want to give you an overview. If you need to learn more, then I will be able to look at how you can get more information after this. So some of the challenges that will cause reproductive problems, STDs, syphilis, gonorrhea, etc. If they're not treated correctly, they definitely will lead to reproductive problems. Hormonal imbalance. We are going to look at why do hormones get imbalanced, whether it's progesterone or testosterone. Excess weight. Weight is a problem. Weight interferes with your reproductive health. Bad diet, too much cholesterol, foods that have carcinogenic elements in them. Some of the foods are so yummy and nice, and they are so tasty. In fact, one of the rules of the third is that when any food that is tasty is probably not good for your body. Yeah. Skin lightening creams. Now there's a new wave of people lightening their skins with some creams, and you find that these creams lodge on the ovaries. They cause ovarian failure. They cause hormonal imbalance. And as you know, if you have hormonal imbalance, you cannot conceive. So this is an area that especially the young ladies out there are really getting into this. I know of a lady who was going for an injection, I don't know, 150,000, so that she can become lighter. But yes, you will become lighter for a short while, but then what does that do to your body? One needs to consider. And one of the challenges you can get is that your ovaries can be impacted and you may never ever conceive. Birth control pills and injections. Now, these ones have a lot of challenges. They bring a lot of challenges to the lady, and especially because they interfere. Most of them interfere with your hormonal balance. They confuse the body system. And many young people who have tried to conceive after stopping the birth control pills, find it so hard to do so. Autoimmune disorders also, the body attacks itself and it actually messes you up. That happens in some cases. Chronic health problems, lifestyle choices like smoking, alcohol, drugs. These are things that definitely will impact your reproductive health. You find that especially for ladies, when you smoke and take alcohol, especially alcohol, you might conceive and you're not aware and you continue taking alcohol. That can be disastrous for you. Or if you take it in large amounts, then it also impacts your reproductive system. Being exposed to toxins. Nowadays, you can't run away from toxins. If you're living in this world, you're exposed to toxins. And we are going to look at how can you sort that one out. So these are the causes. Now let's look at the solutions. What are some of the solutions for you that you can be able to use to be able to ensure that you have a healthy body and your reproductive system is healthy? The first one is, of course, detoxing your body. We mentioned about toxins in the environment. You can do a detox, which cleanses your body and removes the heavy metals. And I've seen people who are trying to conceive and they're not getting anywhere. They do a detox and they end up getting pregnant. Have a healthy diet, very, very important. Healthy is debatable because some people tell you just eat a protein, eat a starch, make sure you have vitamins. But you know, a protein can be anything. If you eat, for example, I have nothing against chicken, but if you eat a chicken that has grown in 2 weeks, rest assured that the hormones that made it grow in 2 weeks will continue working in your body. And they will bring you things like cysts, fibroids, and hormonal imbalance. Yeah, so it's not just about eating anything, and I'm going to get into that in a short while. Restful sleep, exercise, and stress. Managing your stress is very important. Sleeping 7 to 8 hours, very important. Exercise also very important. Reduce or quit smoking or taking alcohol. I know it's easier said than done, but it's important to actually take care of that part of life. Then the other point is use natural supplements and herbs. There are options out there, and I'm going to show you some where you can actually use some natural supplements that can be able to strengthen your body and help your body to detoxify and also get the nutrients in that are required to sort out some of the challenges that I've just mentioned. Because the reality is this, whether we like it or not, we will continue to eat the wrong way. And we need something that can actually help us to be able to eat right or get the nutrients in, even if you are not eating the right way. Now, at this point, I'm going to introduce a gentleman who is a partner, my partner in business. He's a gentleman from California, Silicon Valley in the US. And he's a gentleman that I truly respect. He's a very, very successful man. He's called Jerry Brasfield. In 1958, Jerry Brasfield came up with a company that focused on creating organic and natural supplements that actually help you to strengthen your body, protect yourself from disease, and also help you to avoid disease altogether. And if you're sick, then the nutrients are able to help you to deal with that condition. This company has what we call a scientific advisory board. This is a board of scientists, which was led until very recently by Dr. Arthur Fast. Arthur Fast is a man who invented oral chemotherapy for the treatment of cancer. He's a Nobel Prize winner. And he put together what we call a scientific advisory board. And these are scientists that put their reputation on the line. They say that any product that is sold by Neolife is 100% natural. It will do what it promises to do, and it will give you results that you're looking for. And our products are 100% organic and natural. Everything, including the materials used, are vetted thoroughly before they're actually used by our company. And we've been around since 1958 in the US. Our headquarters is on Silicon Valley, California. And we tackle several areas which I've already talked about, so I won't get into it. But I want to look at the solution. What is the solution for us as far as reproductive health is concerned? If you look at those two pyramids, one pyramid shows you the way we eat, the pyramid on the left. The pyramid on the right is the way we should be eating, because we are supposed to be eating very little fats and sugars, very little proteins. In fact, meat should be eaten 3 times a week, red meat especially, and a quarter kilo should be eaten by 12 men. I know there are some people who might take it personally when they hear that, but those are the requirements. Otherwise, if you do more than that, you're eating too much. Fruits and vegetables, you should be eating a lot of that and a lot of whole grains. That's the way you should be eating as per the pyramid on the right. But the reality is that we eat the way the pyramid on the left is. And as you can see, it's upside down, which means that is somebody who's on his way out, you know? And we do very minimal physical activity and weight management. And there develops a gap. And this gap is the one that causes now all the challenges, especially reproductive wise, that we normally face. And Neolife has a solution that covers this gap so that you can live a normal life. If you like your pizza, if you like your burger, then you swallow a supplement. The supplement gives you the nutrients that are lacking in the burger, and you're able to basically have your cake and eat it. My background is in the hotel industry. When I was in the hotel industry, I used to see Europeans come in and everybody was swallowing a zinc, a calcium, an omega-3. And I was curious and I asked them, what is happening? Why are you people swallowing tablets? And they told me this, we start swallowing when you are born because our diet lacks A, B, C, D. Now in Kenya, we know our diet lacks all the nutrients. We know that the more money you have in Kenya, the poorer the diet because we eat all the nice things, but we rarely supplement. Now, my rallying call and the rallying call that we have is you need to start considering supplementation. Now, our parents did it for us. Majority of us went into 7 C's. We were taking 7 C's, cod liver oil, good morning. These were supplements, and our parents knew that you needed supplements to live a longer, healthier life. But somewhere along the way, we stopped supplementing, and we depend on the ugali, and which is okay, but that ugali is processed. The chapati is processed. It doesn't give you the nutrients you're looking for. And then you eat the broiler chicken and all these things. You're eating your sausages, nice thing, yummy things, but they have carcinogens. And you find that they interfere with your body and you start hormonal imbalances. And it will affect many areas of your life, including reproductive health. So what do we have in Neolife that can be able to help you as a lady to ensure that your reproductive health is up to par and you don't have the problems that we've talked about? The first product is called Trianen. Trianen basically is made from whole grains, from wheat, rice, and soya. And Trianen actually just helps your cells to function properly so that now the cells can be able to absorb nutrients and waste can be able to come out and you become very energetic. And in the case of reproductive health, your reproductive system is made of cells. And if your cells are functioning properly, then your system is functioning properly. So this is the #1 product that we recommend in Neolife. Second on the line is called Feminine Herbal Complex. Feminine herbal balances your hormones. If you look at more than 90% of the problems that ladies face, whether it is infertility, whether it is cysts, fibroids, they come about because of hormonal imbalance. And I mentioned the causes for hormonal imbalance, the diet, the car fumes, and all these things that causes your hormones to be imbalanced. When you take feminine herbal, it helps you to balance out your hormones. And I mean, I've given this, I've prescribed this to so many people, and they end up dealing. I remember a case of a teacher who was about to be interdicted because of fibroids, and she used feminine herbal. They were bleeding. They used to bleed even in class. It was quite embarrassing. She used to spend most of the time at home because she could not teach. And she used feminine herbal, and she was able to sort that one out. Things like inability to conceive, feminine herbal will sort you out. Next product on the line is calcium magnesium. Ladies need about 1,500 mgs of calcium on a daily basis. Men need about 1,000 mgs of calcium. 1,500 mgs is similar to taking about 8 glasses of milk. I mean, I don't even need to go there. I know we don't take milk, and even if we did, our cows are GMO, so it doesn't really help us much. But calcium is important. Calcium is important, and it helps. I've dealt with cases of people who have been unable to conceive, and they just take calcium, and somebody conceives. So calcium is important. You lose a lot of calcium because of your menses, and that interferes with the reproductive system. Another product that is important is called garlic allium complex. Garlic is a natural antibiotic. It helps to ensure that basically any kind of infections, UTIs, and all that are sorted out in your system. Another product is called cruciferous plus. Cruciferous vegetables are the vegetables that when you cut them, they have a cross. We are talking about your broccoli, your cabbages, the list is long. Now, what do? They settle on the receptor sites and prevent you from getting cancer. We are talking about the ovaries, the cervix, the breast. When you take cruciferous plus, it settles there and it prevents you from it. We have cancer cells in our bodies. And if you have cruciferous vegetables, then it means that the cancer cell will look for a place to settle. It will not find it because the place will be saturated by cruciferous vegetables. Actually, a research was done using broccoli, and they saw it eating out fresh broccoli, eating out cancer cells from a breast specimen. Vitamin E has been used since time immemorial, and these two are basically vitamin E, and these two normalize the reproductive system. If you want to avoid CS, if you want to get a healthy delivery, if you don't want to have stretch marks after delivery, if maybe you lose weight and you want your skin to go back to what it was, you need vitamin E. If you want your reproductive system to be up to par, then you need vitamin E. So it's an amazing, amazing product. It's for both men and women, not just women as well, but it's for both men and women. So these are products for ladies. You can take a screenshot if you're in a position to do that. That actually helps you to have a healthy reproductive system for a lady. Let's look at men. What do men need for their reproductive system? First one is 3NN. The logic is simple. Your reproductive system is made of cells. They need to be working and functioning at peak levels, and 3NN ensures that your cells are functioning properly. Masculine herbal complex. It boosts your libido. It balances your hormones. It enables you to function like a man. And for the ladies, I can tell you a secret. I can tell you you'll buy this for your man. It has some seeds, we call them celery seeds, which actually make the man want to spend more time with his spouse. So if you want some love in the house, you need to buy your husband masculine herbal complex. But then for the men, you need to buy your wife feminine herbal complex if you want to avoid challenges that are associated with PMS, mood swings, and all those things, and all the challenges that come at a certain time of the month. Now, the other product is called Aloe Vera Plus. Aloe Vera Plus. It's a very tasty juice. It's so yummy. When I buy it, my kids clear it within a day. I'm married, by the way, and with 4 beautiful girls. So it's yummy. It deals with stress. One of the things that makes men not function properly is stress. When you deal with stress, you'll be able to function as a man. And Aloe Vera Plus does exactly that. It just relaxes you. And if you like taking the odd drink along the way, it helps you to deal with hangover and makes you wake up feeling fresh and up to it. Next product is called omega-3 salmon oil. Amazing product. This one basically increases your sperm count so that you can have enough sperms and you don't fire blanks, because that can be a big problem. Then we have zinc. Zinc strengthens the sperm so that they can fertilize the egg at the end of the day. And zinc for the men, I can tell you, it helps you to reach where you are going. Things like premature ejaculation is sorted out by zinc. Zinc actually sort you out, and the ability to recover and get back. I dealt with a case recently of a guy. Once he engages in sex, he will take another 1 month or 2 months before he can recover again. But zinc sorts you out in that direction. But if you have a challenge, by the way, in that area, the thing that ensures that your prostate is healthy, it doesn't start swelling, is actually zinc, salmon oil, and masculine herbal. This combination ensures that your prostate is healthy. My father was diagnosed with a swollen prostate, and I told him no surgery, because over 80 years, you do surgery for prostate. It recurs again because it is hormonal. And when you try to do it again, you're gone out of this world. I told him no surgery. Just take the doctor's prescription in terms of tablets, take supplements. This is more than 6 years ago. He's able to live a normal life. And one of the things, men, I must mention is that some of the signs that show you that you're developing a problem in your prostate is when you go to the loo and you have to push urine out and strain to get your urine out, then you're in trouble. You're in trouble. And when you find that you're not even able to hit the urinal, you're basically peeing on your shoes, then there is trouble. It means that your prostate is swelling. I go to the urinal and sometimes I feel like stopping somebody and telling them, hey, you need masculine herbal. Because you see a guy is really straining. It's like he's going for a long call and he's just going for a short call. So you need to actually take care of that. Remember, after the age of 30, you have to take care of your prostate. It starts swelling. I saw my dad's diagnosis. It said long-term deficiency of zinc. He's been a smoker for more than 50 years, and smoking blocks the absorption of zinc and other minerals, and probably that is what contributed to that. So for you out there, make sure that you take this program. This program is not for people who are sick. It's for people who are healthy to stay healthy. But if you're sick and you have a challenge in that direction, it will also sort you out. Another product that is important for men, vitamin E, just like the ladies' part, it normalizes the reproductive system for a man. If you have any kind of challenge reproductive-wise, it sorts you out. And then again, garlic allium to deal with any UTIs, any infections that you might have there. So you have it there. That's the program. And this is the program for men. Now, how do you access these products? You can access them directly from me as a distributor, or you can decide to partner with Neolife and buy them at wholesale price as a distributor. Or you can just say, no, me, I'll just buy it from you as a customer, which is well and good. So that is it on my side. And as I finish, I just want to leave you with this quote. If you listen to your body when it whispers, you won't have to hear it scream. Yeah. And the other day I had a statistic that 70% of the people who are giving, who are going to India for lifestyle challenges, lifestyle health challenges, are Kenyans. I mean, we need to change that. We need to really take care of our health so that we can prevent ourselves from actually having to take that trip for medical reason. The key to wellness is to accept personal responsibility for your health and well-being. Don't wait for the doctor. The doctor is not there. The doctor comes in when things go haywire, but you can protect yourself before you get to the doctor. And you'll avoid paying a lot of money. I see people going for IVF and they pay a fortune and it still does some people. And you can take a supplement, that feminine herbal, and a few other supplements that will actually sort you out. So as I finish, that is it. That's Fred Gishuki. Those are my contacts. Just in case you'd like to get in touch with me, you can just take a screenshot of that. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. I'm also on Facebook at Fred Gishuki. I'm on Instagram at Fred Gishuki. So if you want to hit me up on Messenger or WhatsApp, you're most welcome. Thank you so much, Lucy, for giving me this opportunity. I hope and pray that I've been able to shed some light on this very, very tricky topic, and most importantly, given some solutions that you can use to actually change your life and make your life better. Thank you, and God bless you all. Back to you, Lucy.
Thank you so much, Fred, for that insightful topic that you have discussed today. Because for sure in Africa, we don't exactly take care of ourselves until we start having problems. Is when we start running to doctors and running to look for solutions. But what you're telling us today is that start early. Start early to take some of these supplements so that you can build the body that you're looking for, so that you can be healthy, so that your body can function as expected. Not when you start feeling pain, because that might be too late in the day. And that was a very insightful discussion. So thank you so much for that. Let me check whether there are some comments on Facebook. I can't see any so far. But one question perhaps one might ask, would someone come for all those products at the same time? Or one can start with one and then progress to another? And how would one start? If let's say you're healthy, you just want to take care of yourself.
Okay, now the good thing about starting supplementation when you're healthy, then you can actually pick and choose. You can say, I'll take this, I won't take this. I'll try this one out, I won't try this one out. It's flexible. You can actually take one or two products and you're good to go. But now when somebody has a condition, then we look at the specific condition and we give them a combination of products that they would actually need to use. And then we look at the costs. If they cannot reach there, then we prioritize and we actually give them what exactly they can start with, and they can grow into it. So you don't necessarily have to buy all the products at once. I just put them there just because each product has a certain focus and a certain thing that it deals with. But you can actually get one product, two products. Like I was sharing about the lady, there's a lady who was trying to conceive, and she got miscarriages. Actually, she tried 3 times getting a miscarriage. And what happened is that I told her, I gave her the entire program. She could not afford it. And she actually just bought 2 products. And today she has 3 children, and she's given birth to them normally. So we can always sit down and look at, depending on your condition, what is the most specific thing. You don't have to start with everything that was there.
Okay, thanks for that. The other thing is that if you want to give to your children, which ones would you give first? Or
okay, now if you want to give your children, depending on how old they are, because if they are below, let's say 13 years, we have similar products, but now in terms of sweets, they are naturally flavored with fruits and veggies, and they can actually chew them. They just chew them, and they're able to still get the same benefit as those products. So there are products that we can give them at that level. But if they're over 13 years of age, then we can actually select from what we have and look at based on what you want to achieve. Like, let me give you an example. You may have a teenager who is very unruly, a lady, and who is always throwing tantrums and very stubborn, challenging you all the time. As a parent, you may be wondering, what do I do about it? But what you can do, if you give a feminine herbal complex and Trianan and omega-3, these are products that will actually help her to calm down. Her hormones will be balanced, because some of these conditions, actually, the stubbornness is because of hormonal imbalance. but sometimes we think the kid is just being unruly, but it's because of it's what the hormones are doing in her body. So that can be able to sort that one out, and you have a child who is peaceful. So we do have those options where children are concerned.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. I like those responses. I don't know what else you'd want to add to that, because I still don't see any questions. There are a few people who are watching, but now they have, I think, dropped off.
Okay. Well, I can say that a stitch in time saves 9. Start early, start taking care of your health. Start taking care of your health because your health indeed is your greatest wealth. And it's good to really be aware. And the other day I was talking to my sister, she stays in Germany, and she was actually telling me that in Germany, at the age of 90, people are still driving cars. They're still living a normal life. At 80 years of age, somebody is still employed, is working. Most people settle down when they reach the age of 50. That's when they get married, and they now start getting babies. And I was asking her, how is that possible? And she told me she's been there for 5 years. And in those 5 years, she's been unwell a couple of times. But going to the doctor, it's only one time that the doctor prescribed an antibiotic. The other times that she has gone, the doctor has prescribed supplements. And you go to a shop selling supplements and you buy and herbal teas. And I found that to be quite amazing. And when you look at the longevity that population is enjoying, in Kenya, when you're 50, 60, you're being told, go, you've retired. But over there, when you're 50 years, you're getting married and you're starting a family. I mean, that's amazing. When you're 90 and you're still working, you're driving yourself. I think that is where, as a society, we aim to go. And the reason why they are there is their diet is terrible. You cannot compare their diet with our diet because we eat fresh food from the shamba. Then most of their foods are either GMO or they are processed and all that. And their diets are burgers and all these things. But they supplement. They take whatever they are lacking in their diet, they take it in form of a supplement. And that's how they're able to strengthen their body, that by the age of 90, you can still be able to be driving yourself around and being a productive citizen. So for me, what I can say is it's about time as Kenyans that we looked at it and said, let's supplement, let us strengthen our bodies, knowing full well that there are toxins out there, our diet is not good enough, so that our body can be able to fight for us. We avoid all these diseases and live a longer, healthier life.
Wow, that's a really great parting shot. It's been a wonderful session and we've learned so much. And in fact, that part of the Germans and the long life, it's really a great take home today. If you want to live longer, it's definitely to take care of ourselves and even our children as they grow up, so that definitely people can live longer. Who doesn't want to live longer anyway? So, so definitely this has been a wonderful session, and we really thank you for this conversation. I'm sure there are many people you've given your contacts, they'll contact you. And yes, so that we can start the journey. For sure, I'll be one of your customers starting today. I didn't know that detail.
I'm excited. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. So let's close there so that we can get off from the Facebook and then the recording. Yeah, and yeah. So for today, that is all until on Sunday when you'll have a Soul Food Sunday. So it's goodbye for now for those watching. Yes. Okay.